Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Reselling Rhythms. In tonight's video, we're going to be discussing reselling in general, the various e-commerce platforms, including eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, Mercari. We're also going to have this as a working hangout. So other resellers are welcome to join in. If you like, you can pop in the screen, and I'll send out the StreamYard link, and we shall get started. So the notification is going out, so we shall have people entering shortly. Just going to say hello to a few people. Myra's here earlier, buying space. Sharon, my moderator, is here. Wes is here. Thanks for joining us, Wes. So let me just adjust this just a tiny bit, guys. I'm trying to do something a little different here. I'm up in my quote-unquote eBay room. So, guys, if you're a reseller or you're interested in getting a reseller, you're in the right place. So let me bring in my co-host on our Monday night show that we do every other Monday night, and this coming Monday night it will be on my channel. So let me bring in Mr. Bill and say hello, Mr. Bill.
Hello, how is everyone? Happy Wednesday. Today's Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday. Yes, it was a long Tuesday.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Yeah, I hope everyone got enough rest with all this tension going on nowadays.
Exactly. So guys, we're gonna discuss a little bit of reselling. Bill and I still haven't come up with a topic. We're throwing some things around for Monday night. So I would appreciate if you guys could join us on Monday night. And on Monday night, Bill likes to do things a little bit later than me. He's got a little more energy than I do. So he likes doing the shows at 8 o'clock. So it'll be on my channel this coming Monday at 8 p.m. So The Life of a Reseller, that's the name of our show. So again, I am up in my eBay room. We're going to be doing a working hangout. I'm going to show you just a little bit real quick. I hope I don't knock over my camera, but we'll just give you a little quickie tour. It's not totally straightened up, but I did straighten up a little bit. I just want to show you guys a little bit. So we get my camera, come over here, and you shall see. You can see my various salt boxes. I have one at the angle.
Very nice.
I have the overhead one, and I have one here. So that was recommended to me by Griff at the eBay Open, where I actually met Bill. And make sure we get this adjusted properly. Okay, it's got to adjust to the light a little bit. Okay, it's going to catch up a little bit. It's going to adjust to the light. Okay, so we're good, guys. It'll adjust to the light. So I just want to give you a quick look, and then I have my going to do some clothing today. Got my paper tape measure, and I got to double check it. That this is a pro tip, guys. When you buy these at like dollar stores, sometimes they're not accurate. So I always have a regular tape measure that I make sure that it's accurate. I've had tape measures, paper tape measures that I bought in dollar stores, and they were off like fractions of an inch. So everything got all screwed up with my measurements. So I always take my regular tape measure and I measure it to do that. Bill, you and I are, again, I'm having a brain freeze. I was all discombobulated. What we were talking about, we wanted to share something on I was going to do a share screen. Do you remember what that was about?
Oh yeah, you wanted to about the media mail.
Oh yes, thank you. So let me just get into that, guys, a little bit about media mailing. That's an issue sometimes. So I'm going to go into my if you're not a member, you're more than welcome to join. I'm sure Sharon will be posting it in the chat.
After you're done that, I can give you a little walking tour with the computer in the downstairs.
Why don't you do that? When I make you full screen, and I'll
walk the computer around.
Share screen in a minute.
This is all computers, guys. So I'm on a laptop. So let's see if I can get this going here. Dave, this was our downstairs basement. Let me turn this light on. This was our downstairs basement, and Dave converted this into our now eBay working space office, and don't mind the light. But back here on this back wall, we have the TV for testing videos or watching TV. Anyway, all along the top here, we have these metal racks that we bought at Walmart. And we can get 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 10 items. We can get 10 baskets, and we're getting about 25 items per basket. We have flush on the top, and then all our clothing. And as you can see, each bin has a number, and then each tag, this F matches the bin F, and then we just throw it in here. And we got racks down the middle. Oh, let me get over here. You got racks down the middle. This is where it originally started on this side. So, and then over on this side is all shoes, and each shelf has a number and a letter. And then I can get anywhere between 8 and 10 shoes per shelf. And then, as you can see, all the plush goes all over here. And then, let me turn this light on. This was what Dave calls phase 2. And I gotta wait for this light to heat up. But this is where all our hard goods are. And same thing here. Each shelf has a number. And then, like, I would put this in our SKU box as SR5B. So we know, at least we know that this item is on shelf B. So, and then, this is where our shipping is.
Gotta show your motivational quote wall too.
Yeah, I will. This is a Rollo printer. If you guys can see that, it's the Rollo printer. And then this is our preparation rack. And then this is our motivation wall over here. All the different sayings that we have. So that's pretty much the downstairs office.
Okay. Let me share this media mail while we're talking about it, guys. That's been kind of a hot button lately. One of the rules, let me get on the screen here with both of us. One of the rules with the USPS is that they are allowed to basically open up any media mail package and inspect it. So that has been an issue. Bill was telling me earlier that they want to ship out some gun books, magazines, not the magazine, but the, the printed material kind of thing.
Called the gun.
They were going to ship that out media mail. And the USPS clerk questioned David about it, and he said, what's in there? And he told him, and he says, well, that more than likely has too much advertising, so it doesn't qualify for media mail. So why don't you just give us like a 10-cent description of what happened after that?
Yeah. So anyway, I had listed as media mail, and obviously we were told to bring it back. It was heavy to begin with. It was like 40 pounds. It was 1978 to 2003, and we sold it for like $60. Anyway, the gentleman paid $25 for it. Wound up going to the post office. They gave us the large boxes that can hold up to 70 pounds. So we just split them in 2 different boxes, and Dave was able to print 2 labels and slap that on, and then off they went. And then I think that cost us, I think we had to shell out $12 to fix it. But now I know
$12 additional.
Yeah, but now I know next time I list them, I'm only going to list them 2 years at a time because of the weight. And that 20-pound box, I think, was 18. You can fit up to 70 pounds for $18.50, I think it was. So now we know. Learning curve, frustrating learning curve, but it was.
Yeah, shipping is tough, even with experienced sellers. I mean,
sure.
I got a tickle. I gotta mute myself for one more second. I have a little bit of water, and I get a tickle out of it.
Because just media mail, I didn't realize. Well, Dave worked when he worked at the printing plant. He worked shipping for a summer.
Okay.
And then he reminded me when I came home, there is a percentage of advertisement that is allowed to go through the postal service. But once you hit that quota, then you have to go to the next, whatever the next payment is.
So you're saying a percentage of advertising in the magazine?
In the magazine itself.
I don't know what the number is.
Right.
I have no idea what the number is.
But yeah, so we did that. But
all right. Well, let me share one of my Facebook group members, and I think it was Lisa C. Possibly she may be in the chat later on. She shared this with us. Again, this is from 2013, but the rules still apply. Basically, media mail is media mail is media mail. So let me do a screen share. Okay. We're just going to do the one Chrome tab because I don't have to. Where is it? Okay. So, Bill, can you see this?
yes, I can.
Okay, because I have my phone over here, but I don't have the show. Again, this is from 2013, but again, the rules are the rules are the rules. And again, if you're not a member of my Facebook group, you're more than welcome to join. I try to keep it positive. I am trying to grow that group a little bit. I like interaction with other sellers. The other thing I request is that you don't advertise other, YouTube channels, and you keep it civil. I don't want you guys arguing back and forth and posting. Some of the other larger Facebook groups, things get a little risque. I don't want that. I mean, not that I'm super conservative. That's not the place for it. It's a business place. I want it to be a business place. I want it to help other resellers share information. They have questions, ask questions. But anyway, this is one of the files that I have loaded in my file section. Is media mail. Is it eligible? Again, so guys, if you're a member and for whatever reason you can print this out if you like at home and keep it, or for whatever reason you say, oh, that's right, Adam has it on his Reselling Rhythms Facebook group in the file section. So again, it talks about what's possible. Activity books, it's not eligible. Books are eligible. Coloring books, which I was not aware of, are not eligible. Comic books are not eligible. Cookbooks, yes. And then it tells you what questions or things that might not be available. It says printed educational material designed to instruct individuals for improving or developing their capabilities. So that's, I guess, the category that a cookbook falls into. Graphic novels, acceptable novels in comic book format, contain ISBN numbers issued by the Library of Congress. Cannot contain advertising. Okay. Telephone books are not included. Catalogs are not included. Independent consultant catalogs are not included. Sound recordings are recorded. Pictures are not included in media mail. Blank CDs are not included in media mail. High school yearbooks. A lot of people ship high school yearbooks, and I'm sure some of them are shipping out media mail, are not included.
See, now that's good to know, because
a lot of people do that. Church directories are not included in media mail. DVDs, yes, you can ship DVDs in media mail. DVD computer games, no, that's not eligible. Computer games are not considered eligible for media mail. Again, blank DVDs, blank media is not considered media mail. New magazines, no. Old magazines, no. Again, it's something about I guess, I don't know the ruling what David was talking about, but basically new and old magazines are not included. Atlas maps are included. For some reason, single maps are not included. I don't know why, but they are not. It says here, maps printed on pages of books are considered for postal purposes to be reading matter. Thus, a book that is devoted to maps and which has at least 8 printed pages and contains no advertising matter could qualify to be included in the media mail rates of postage. So I guess that's an exception. Video game cartridges are not included. Nintendo, Game Boy, X-Boy, Wii, etc. are not included. Any other type items plus eligible media mail items examples are 2 DVDs and a pair of tennis shoes. Okay, so you can't combine something that qualifies for media mail with something that doesn't qualify for media mail, which, again, there are sellers that break the rules and do that kind of stuff. That's not included. Brochures, advertising for golf outings, recreational events, etc., are not included. Calendars are not considered media mail. College course catalogs is not considered shipping for media mail. Well, I'm surprised by that.
Yeah.
Electronic devices to record books are not included. Flashcards, yes, are included for educational purposes.
Educational.
There's about another dozen here. So genealogy, no. Instruction manuals, yes. Tutorials, no. I'm sorry, journals, no. Tutorials would be. Kindle software, no. Invoices sent with media mail for mail items, yes. Okay, well, that's kind of like a weird thing. Personal note greeting cards sent with media mail item includes birthday cards are included. Okay. Photo albums, picture albums, no. Postcards enclosed with eligible media mail items, yes. Qualified media mail item as listed. Again, then that's I don't know what that is, but it has to do with the terminology and the ruling. And again, records or phonograph records, LPs, 45, that type of thing is included. So again, guys, that is included in my Reselling Rhythms Facebook group. So again, if you're not a member of that group and you want to become a member, you're more than welcome to join. And the description is in the description section below.
And while we're thinking about it, I don't know who in the group in here. I have a morning routine, and I pretty much, of course, get my coffee right away. Gotta have my coffee, but I'll sit down and do. I'll go through my Poshmark, and then Dave looks at the numbers in the back office, and then I'll find my quote of the day to post on Instagram, and then we'll post the listings that I did. Oh, sorry, the items we sold the night before. But the other thing we do is I send offers out to watchers. And I wasn't sure if I could share my screen or not.
You're more than welcome. When you share it, I will post it.
All right, let me get this up first, because I wanted to show everybody how to do offers to watchers. And I have to go remember how to do this.
Hey guys, so we're going to talk, like I said, we're going to do a little bit of reselling chat, and we're going to make it a working hangout. And
right. So you have to give me the okay.
You're more than welcome to. You haven't sent it through yet.
How do I? Because it's not turning blue for me. That's why. Oh, there it goes. All right, you good?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. You're up.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. They're on full screen now with the document.
Yeah. So anyway, over here, as you can see, when you go to your home page, right under here where it says eligible listings for sending offers, if you just click on that, okay. Now what I do in here is I'll pick out all the jeans first. So I'll select all the items, and obviously they're all jeans this time. But anyway, what I do is I'll just come up here and send offer, because you can do everything at once, and you just hit the action button and it'll do everything. And then what I do is I click a couple jeans here, and I'll come over and I'll hit send an offer. And our store is already at 20%. So our target number, we know what we want with the price. So what we'll do is we'll just hit a 7%. And then we'll just send that off to everybody. And now everybody gets that offer. And then what I did notice is, oh, you there? Let me end this.
I'm here. Yep.
Let me end this. There you go. What I did notice, though, is when you get a response back on a watcher, you only have, I believe it's 2 times to counter. Their first counter back, and then your counter back to them. If it comes back a third time, it's either you accept it or you have to delete it.
Okay.
And it comes through your messages. It does not come through like your eBay, how you get a notification of somebody may send you an offer. When they counter offer, they're counter offering through your messages. We found that out to be true too. So. But that
don't all offers always come through messages, don't they? Is that something different, or
I never knew that. I always thought they came through as a regular offer. When you said
I always thought offers came through. I would always receive it as messages.
But anyway, that's what I go through that.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, but I'll go through that in the morning, and I'll sit down and do that every morning before I get started. And then obviously we run our sales. Like I was saying, if anybody follows me, we run our sales Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Friday, Monday.
And you pull some off and on for a few hours.
If I remember, like this morning, I have them go off at 6 o'clock Eastern time or Western time, which is actually 9 o'clock our time.
Right.
So I might not get till like 10 o'clock. There's been some days I'll go till like 5 o'clock in the evening and still we'll get a sale, but we'll get the sale at full price.
Okay.
But we try to do it 3 times a week. It kind of freshens the system up. It gives that person, and you know this,
right?
We've read this before. somebody sees something they like maybe this frog is up, and then it says, "Oh, you have an hour."
That's what I was going to bring up, which you've brought up in the past, right? So it
Right.
kind of gives like the you we call that in sales the you lose close.
Okay.
If you don't implement, if you don't take advantage of it now, you might lose the deal.
Got you.
We used to do that in sales. It's like, well, I got such and such on sale, but it ends tomorrow at 5 p.m. If you're interested, you should really take advantage of it today. And that's the you lose close.
I don't know. Is there any Mercari sellers in here?
Good question. Absolutely. I would like to know if there are any Mercari sellers in there. That's something I'm probably going to get involved in when I get my act together. I definitely want to do Mercari.
See if I can pull this up. Pardon me for leaving the screen for a minute. But let me see if I can pull it up on the.
And another question, guys. Bill had asked about Depop. Anyone in the chat use Depop as a selling platform? You're selling Mercari, Michelle, or are you selling Depop? She might sell them both.
Oh. Yeah, let me see if I can get this to come up.
I got these fruit flies. I was telling Bill, it's like, oh
shit!
What a bunch of bananas, and the fruit flies are invading my home. So Mercari, okay.
I remember my.
Michelle, do you use any kind of cross-posting software? Bill and I were talking pre-chat, and he does it manually, and I've discussed with other resellers, and some like the cross-posting software, some don't like it, and then I've heard reasons for both. It could be pricey. I don't know. You don't, okay. And I know Maggie, who typically would be in my chat, but she has her chorus or choir practice. She does like they sing together, the Sweet Adelines or something. She does it on Wednesday evening. So I guess I don't know if they're doing a virtual or in person now, but I know Maggie uses some kind of cross-posting software. I think she uses a Chrome extension. I'll have to reach out to her because I would like to get some information on that. Maybe I can just have her come on and we can do like a recorded video and just talk about that, and I'll just post it on my channel because it was interesting because I know certain resellers like List Perfectly, other ones say there is a lot of issues with it. And I know Maggie, what she uses is some kind of Chrome extension. So interested if any of you guys use any kind of cross-posting software, and if you're happy with it. Again, I'm not going to talk out of school, but I know at least one person on my chat is not happy with one of the softwares that has been used. So again, there's opportunities, but again, there's pluses and minuses to everything. And like you said, Bill, you do it manually.
Yes, we do it manually. Dave has a clipboard downstairs, and he just uses different colors when he goes to the different platforms. But usually what he'll do is he'll do the templates, and then I'll take the photographs down here. And because with the Apple, I can transfer my pictures on my phone right to my computer.
Right.
And we don't have them go to the cloud anymore.
Okay, so you can arrange it so it goes directly to the computer. You don't have to go to the cloud.
Oh, yeah, because it was taking too long to upload onto the cloud and then back into the computer. Now I can just take these pictures and then I just go into my photo app. And just for instance, these pictures, I'll just choose, I just hit select on my camera and I can choose 6 or 8 pictures. And then I come in here, go airdrop, and then you can see right there.
Right.
And then I just transfer them over that way. And then I'll send it into the Pro Book. So that's the advantage. But putting them up, when you do the cloud, you got to go all the way up to the cloud and then come all the way back down into the computer again. And it's just taking forever to load. So
Lisa say, I just gave you a shout out. I don't know if you were in the chat earlier. I think it was you that had given me the USPS media mail. We were just talking about that. I don't know if you were in the chat earlier, but Bill and Dave had an issue with media mail earlier today. Yeah. So that has been an issue. And like I said, I did post that in my file section of the Reselling Rhythms Facebook page. So it's nice. I mean, I tell people they can either go in there and, open it up and print it out, or they can just, go in there periodically if they need it, if they're aware that it's in there.
Yeah, because I'll list this like a stuffed animal or something. I'll list it on
Right, that was Lisa, right.
I'll do Mercari and Poshmark.
Okay.
Well, I just do it right on the app. So what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll do the original eBay listing and why the photos are uploading onto my into the system, I'll go into Poshmark. I'm sorry, I'll go into Mercari and copy and paste my whole description box,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Right.
throw it in Mercari. And then when I go put it into Mercari's title, it just knocks everything out but the last 40 characters, whatever it takes. But when I go over to Poshmark, I have to select the title to put it into the title. But that's how I do it.
Okay.
Now just upload the photos but Dave, he'll have the windows open on the laptop, and then he'll type up the title, and then he'll just drag everything over to each platform that way. But he's doing the jeans, so he's only doing the one platform because we don't sell jeans on Mercari.
Okay. And Poshmark's it's not worthwhile doing on a Poshmark, the higher end ones.
What's that?
Jeans.
Oh no, we do all our jeans on Poshmark. None of them go to Mercari.
Oh, okay. You don't put cross post on eBay either, just on Poshmark.
No, we'll cross. I'm sorry. He starts eBay and then cross posts to. I'm sorry. Yeah, he starts eBay and cross posts to Poshmark.
Okay. I thought you had said that before, but
No, that's fine. That's fine. But downstairs,
I thought you said he did it on both, and I was like, well, maybe I'm wrong. So
and then when I'm down in the office, I cross post my hard goods and my plush and the sneakers behind me.
Right, you're doing the sneakers.
They go on Poshmark and Mercari and
right.
So
Now Michelle sells on Cherish. I never even heard of Cherish.
And then the other thing we started doing is instead of ending the items, or I'm sorry, stop the offers from being live on Poshmark, I'm actually deleting the listing. I'm not putting it to not sold anymore because the accounts are off. Like this is telling me I have 3,600 listings on Poshmark. There's no way I have that much listings, but it's because when we sell something on another platform, we were just turning the item off so it could be seen but not sold.
Right.
But now we're just deleting the listing totally.
Okay.
Because we had misheard that it hurts you if you delete too much, but I talked to a couple people and it's not true.
What's not true?
That deleting a listing will hurt you.
Okay.
We had heard that it didn't. So
okay.
Now, are you on Poshmark?
No, not. Okay. My social is right here. I just
no, it's a tough
Twitter. I do a little Twitter. I do a little Instagram. I do a little Facebook and YouTube. I'm not social enough to do Poshmark.
Poshmark, it took us. I fooled around with it in 2018. What's this? 2018? Yeah, because a year ago.
A little over 2 years.
I dabbled in it in 2018, and then we were heading. I was at my parents' house at the time, and there was a Poshmark event in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
So we stopped at that before we went up to the mountains to go camping, and I sat down with a couple people. And believe it or not, when we walked out of there, we sold our first item ever on Poshmark. It was a leather jacket.
Okay.
It took us a good 6 months before we actually saw activity because of the sharing, and you got to build sharing up, and so it's a social media and it's a lot of work. So,
have you ever heard of this platform that Michelle sells on, Cherish?
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Nope. Does anybody in the room do Facebook Marketplace?
I know Sharon does, and Michelle says she does a little bit.
Because you can ship on Facebook Marketplace now.
I do.
Yes.
And they're waiving their fees until, was it January 1st, I believe? Is that correct? Again, I'm going to do it. I don't want to speak. Sharon would know better than I do.
I've put local things on there. But we've had 3 things were shipped out so far. So I had a woman ask me for a pair of shoes, but I didn't have what she was asking for, but I had something else in her size. And she's in Wisconsin. I'm waiting to hear back from her.
Okay, so then Jen has something that she sells on. Hey, Marrakesh, thanks for joining us, buddy. You ship on Facebook Marketplace all day, every day.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. I got my comments mixed up. I know you do, Sharon. I just signed up on Facebook to start selling. Oh, on Facebook Marketplace. Okay.
I have to talk.
I got a
to
little
Jeff.
bit of glare, guys. I have my soft boxes in here because I don't typically broadcast in here, but my plan was, depending upon how well the chat was, I might do some some working hangouts. So we'll see how it goes. But it seems like we're getting some good chat activity, and that's great. I mean, I'm all about sharing information and trying to help you guys and myself be better resellers and more profitable.
You you dabble in Amazon at all?
I do not. When I first got involved in it, I wanted to. I belong to a very big Amazon group, paid group. What's nice about it was a one-time fee, and I thought I was going to do all kind of retail arbitrage, and didn't happen. I mean, I got so frustrated with it, and I just said, I can't do this. I mean, eventually I probably will do a little bit of it, and then I was thinking about doing books, and then I had a lot of people say, "Oh, you don't want to do books." So I don't know.
Well, when I first started, and for those that are in the room, I basically got started by a coworker, just talking about eBay and the bubble that went back on. And when I started following Casey, that was in 2018, right around the end of 2017.
Right, because then you went to eBay Open in 2018.
Right, and that's when I turned.
2018
is when I first met you. Yes. Right?
I think it was 2017, because 2017 and 2018, they didn't have it in 2019. They were doing those pop-up things, and obviously they didn't have it this year.
Okay. So it was 17. Yes. We had just started selling.
17, you just started selling it, because I remember you saying that you and Dave got together and said, let's invest in our business and go to eBay Open. And
then that's when I started following Casey, and Casey was talking about Amazon and everything. And of course, when we got into it, they tell you not to start all these platforms, but I'm impatient. We tried Amazon, and it took us I know we got frustrated. It took us 6 hours to get our first Amazon order out, FBA. And
I don't think that's a big. I mean, to me, it's more finding product. I don't think it's a big issue. I think once you get the routine down, from what I understand, it's not that big a deal.
Right, and it was our first time doing it.
Yeah, and again, now you have the thermal printer, which is great.
Right. So now
larger labels too, as well.
I'm sorry.
Will I print the larger labels too, like for Amazon for shipping?
We did one order, and we were with a regular printer then.
Okay, because actually you could probably set it up, because I know the roller was supposed to be great. I mean, the roller thermal printer is supposed to be great.
It's just Amazon's not for us. First of all, we don't like the advertising. We figure we can spend our time more going to a thrift store than we can scanning a product to make a couple extra dollars when you really look at it, because some of the fees on some of the items, and if you're gated, not gated on the item, then
that's why I got frustrated too. I was trying to do retail arbitrage, and I would go to a Ross or that type of place, like a discount store.
Sure.
And I start scanning the thing, and it was like, "You're not eligible to sell. You're not eligible to sell." I was like, "What am I eligible to sell on? Anything?" It's like,
well, here's an example, and I'll be right back.
Sharon, you are the star. You ship all over the place. You do eBay, you do Amazon, you do Facebook Marketplace.
Now,
Sharon is on multiple platforms. She takes Casey's advice too, and she multiple streams of income. Plus, she runs a full-time business. She has her own business. She runs full-time.
So here's an example. I thought this item was going to be hot for. I saw this, and it was supposed to be hot for Christmas.
Right.
So I went over to Amazon to see if I could sell it, and I couldn't sell it, so I wound up buying it on Amazon for $20.
Okay.
They were selling, when I got these, they were selling for $60. Now, I guess it's not going to be the hot item that everybody thought it was going to be, and I might sell it for $40, and I might make half my money back for what I spent.
What is it called?
Yeah, let me see if it works.
You can go or something.
Yeah. It's supposed to poop.
Well, at least you made me laugh.
Anyway, there are things that you buy for $3 and sell for $10, and by the time they get the fees out, you're only making $2 or $3. Now, obviously, if you're selling 100 a day or something, then yes, it's worth it.
Yes, it was, Michelle. It's the pooping flamingo.
But
Michelle knows everything.
Sure.
If I ever get a phone or friend, I'm going to contact Michelle, because Michelle knows everything. I never heard of a pooping flamingo. Michelle's, isn't that the pooping flamingo?
Yeah, Jen. I saw it on an Instagram post that somebody said it was supposed to be a hot Christmas item. So I'm like, Dave, we gotta get this. We gotta get this. So we bought 2 of them to see what happens. And
That I'll give you a pro tip. That's something I learned. I'm going to sit back a little bit, guys. My back's starting to bother me a little bit. Reach out if you don't have children, younger children. Reach out to people that you do know. Again, we're not going to mention what's happening, but we all know what's going on in this world. Reach out to people that have younger children and say, guys, what kind of toys are you guys interested in? What are the hot toys this year? And to me, that's a great idea. I mean, go to a horse's mouth. You know, you find 8, 9, 10-year-olds like, guys, what kind of toys you want for Christmas?
or if you can stomach it, watch the Disney Channel or something. Or watch some of the commercials that come up. Well, during the summer, we had promised my 2 older grandchildren that whatever they find, they could make the money. Well, one found a Wii. I didn't know. I would have passed it up. We sold that, and he made a $20 profit. But he found 2 plush animals from one of these cartoon shows. I didn't know what the item was.
I'll interrupt you. Here's a pro tip from Lisa: hang out in the toy aisle at like a Walmart or something,
sure,
and see what the kids are like, what toys the kids are grabbing.
Yep,
That's a
absolutely.
great tip. I like that.
Absolutely. So we sold these stuffed animals in like 3 days. I didn't know what they were, but it was some.
Yeah.
It was a cartoon that was on one of the children's networks that my grandson knew about. So, but anyway, how many full timers? I know there's a couple people in the chat, but how many are full timer and part time?
Great question. I know there's a reason I brought you on tonight, Bill.
Yeah. Because those that are interested in wanting to go full time, and we can talk about this even.
All right, let's do the old YouTuber trick. If you're full time, put a 1 in the chat. If you're part time, put a 2.
There you go.
I learn a little bit. I don't want to use this Italian phrase all the time. Stu-nami, stupid. I'm not stupid. So. A lot of YouTubers use that. Put 1 in the chat if you're full time. 2 in the chat if you're part time. Come on, guys. I know there's a little bit of delay.
You're
supposed to put 2 for part time.
There you go. Because those that want to make this full time, and those that have been on my channel or even our channel together, I've talked about this multiple times. There's a fantastic man that you can listen to that totally changed our lives. And don't mind me for taking over the chat for a few minutes.
Well, you know what? I'll let you talk. I'm going to have a sip of coffee while you talk. How's that?
Dave Ramsey. He absolutely changed our minds. Another reseller turned us on to him. It took us about 6 months to actually understand what he was talking about, because I was not one for finances in my entire life. I'm 59 years old, and I finally caught on when I was 58. So it's never too late to learn, though. And we did the budget. We started the business with, I think, we bought the lights. Dave bought me a light kit and everything. I think all in, the 2 of us maybe put $500 into it. But for 2 solid years, we did not touch our money for anything outside of the business. We did not use it for private use at all. And then we just kept turning inventory over. And then when we had enough money, we would buy a rack here. Like this whole downstairs was built with business money. When we had $200, we went out and bought the supplies and stuff to get the office built. Product was still upstairs on the 3rd floor. So when we got another $100 extra to spend, we went out and bought 2 racks, and then we just built it up. And then the summer of 2018, we worked our butts off to get as much overtime as possible. And we followed Dave's program, and we paid off like 2/3 of our debt. And then we got to the point where Dave could quit first, because I get a pension. And with my part-time and my pension, I could stay working, and then he could grow the business while I was still working. And then when all this stuff hit and they shut everything down in March, I had the opportunity to actually quit my job in the middle of the pandemic because of where we put ourselves. And it was January of this year is when we actually started pulling a paycheck. And now we're at the point where we're still buying inventory and making enough money to pay our bills. And it took us 2.5 years. It's not a quick, rich scheme, which I tried to do my entire life. I was always chasing that dollar. And then I realized the dollar chases you. So if you're motivated enough to do all this, it's unbelievable world that you can make it. I mean, Dave's up at 6 o'clock doing shipping. I'm up at 7 o'clock, and we go till sometimes dinner's at 6:30, so we'll go till 6. But there's sometimes that we'll just eat dinner and just go till 9, 10 o'clock at night, and we have that option. You know, not like last weekend, we just took off Saturday and Sunday and spent it with the family. So it's what you want to make of it.
Yeah. And I tell people, and again, guys, I tell you what I try to do. I try to help educate you, bring other resellers on. Again, I keep saying student. I don't know why I keep saying I'm not stupid. I have common sense. I have a college degree. I was in sales for 30 plus years. I watch a lot of YouTube reseller channels, and I monitor the Facebook groups. But the consensus is you get what you put into it. Again, there's a learning curve. You have to learn how to ship. You have to learn what sells, what doesn't sell. You have to learn how to price your items. You have to learn about promoting your items, running promotions, running sales, et cetera, et cetera. But I know at least with eBay, if you don't list, you perish. I mean, that's just, there's no way around it. I mean, I guess if you have really difficult to find collectible items, you might do well. But if you're selling like commodities and things that are, relatively popular, if you don't list on an everyday basis, at least make some changes and, maybe find some small goods that you can list. I was talking to a reseller friend of mine the other day, and I'm not going to give her secret sauce, but basically she says, maybe you have some inexpensive things where you only make a few dollars.
Sure.
But if you can list them quickly, you get those listings up there, and it creates sale volume, which eBay likes volume. So they like your listing, and it's selling relatively quickly. So you're having quick turnover. So, I agree with that.
Two things too is you can also take your ended listings. Now the way I do it is because you're careful with it, and you gave me that duplicate website
tool, right? Mm-hmm.
Which is a great tool to use.
Yes.
But the way I do it is in the morning when I do my watchers, and I know that I won't be listing, or we know we'll be out all day. I'll take 5 or 6. I might have 100 ended listings, but I'll take 5 or 6 of the oldest listings, and I'll end them. Then I'll open up another window, and I'll sell similar. Then I go back to the original window and delete them, or I'll leave them there till I post so they don't get lost.
Well, that is a great idea. You just got to be very careful, especially when you have quantities, guys. Be very careful when you have quantities.
Yes.
Maybe you had 2 in the original listings. You sell similar, and you got to be real careful with quantities. And again, I've had it where I've put things on because it saves it to your draft file when you end the listing. Mm-hmm. I've had things, duplicate listings. Again, that's a good tip, Bill. I'm gonna make a note to put that duplicate listing tool.
We can talk about that
description once the video uploads. I'm gonna put that in the description below, guys. So great tool. Thank you for
now. It looks like I had 5 listings go live on.
Yeah, because as far as eBay knows, is their new listings. Again, it's sell similar. Don't end and relist.
Yes,
sell similar. And again, that's with me too, with not listing on a regular basis is with the good till cancel, the listings get stale.
Yeah.
So go in. I was just looking today when I was, looking at my eBay business, and I have things that are expiring in 8 days, but I might just go in today and just say, I don't have a ton of listings. So I just might say, I'm going to end 5 today.
Sure.
And my plan tomorrow is to get 5 new listings up tomorrow, and then 5 new listings the next day. So if I get that 5 listings every day, whether it be ending a listing and selling similar or listing things. I have some hard goods. I purchased some trucker hats. They're relatively easy to list. I built a do-it-yourself photo box.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that. Just put the hat in there and then take pictures. I mean,
oh, cool.
And with trucker's hat, it's not like people are crazy with jeans. I mean, with these jeans, I mean, they get crazy with the colors and everything. It's just it's insane. Well, Bill, you saw jeans.
Sure.
But I mean, it's like this has feathering, and then maybe they don't like the feathering, and I put it has feathering, or
Well, we do.
color, they don't like the color, or I say that
We'll describe that as whiskers.
some minor distressing on the cuffs.
Yep.
But that's not minor. It's like,
well, we describe that as whiskers on our jeans.
I'm sorry.
The whiskers is what we describe it as.
Right, feathering or whiskers. Yeah.
So, but no, I agree with you. I mean, I had the other day. What did it say? I had a listing, and we take pictures. I take a picture of it laying down, and I'll angle it. Then I'll get a picture of the upper pocket area and hip all the way up. Then I get a picture of the label, inside label. Then I'll open it up and unzipper the zipper and get a picture of the zipper. And then we get a picture of the tag. Well, I had a listing this morning. Someone says, do these, how did she put it?
Zipper or button?
Do these jeans button? Do these jeans? Yeah. Well, if you go down in the listing and if you looked at all the pictures, when you got down to picture number 6, hello, what's showing? The button that goes into the hole. It's like people just don't. I don't know. People
don't read. People don't look. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I hear you. Are these blue? They're blue in the picture.
Well, that's the other thing. And you and I have discussed, and I've discussed with other resellers about the colors of blue. Let's say with jeans, because you and I both sell jeans. So I might say something is light blue or medium blue. Then we put the disclaimer, depending upon your monitor or your device, the color might vary. It's like eBay doesn't care about that. Yeah. Somebody says, you said that was medium blue and it's really dark blue. What are you going to do? You can argue with eBay, but 9 times out of 10 or 95 times out of 100, they're going to side with the buyer. So
Michelle,
that's why I want to try to get more out of clothing. And like I said, there's trucker hats and it's just little hard goods. I mean, I'm trying to learn jewelry, which is really difficult.
Yeah.
Let me interrupt you for 1 second, guys. And again, please, I want to bring that up in the chat too while I'm thinking about it, guys. If you have other resellers that you feel would be good guests, please reach out to me. I'm always looking for resellers. I try to bring you guys knowledgeable resellers, try to bring you guys good information, and be perfectly honest, it's frustrating sometimes trying to find people. I had a lot of problems trying to find people this week. I reached out to several people I knew I thought could come on. Bill was gracious enough that his plans changed at the last minute. He was gracious enough to come on, and it's great just to talk reselling. We're bringing up a lot of key things that as resellers that affect us, but it's difficult for me to do. I mean, I'm not Casey the Rockstar Flipper. I mean, I'm knowledgeable and I know decent amount about reselling, but I can't riff for 45 minutes on reselling. But so I'd like to have guests on. The reason I brought that up is I am going to have a jewelry seller on next week. A friend of mine, Creative Lori. I've had Creative Lori on my show a couple times. In fact, she popped in once, and she popped on without her video once, which I typically don't do on my show. But she popped in once. She said I guess her hair and her makeup wasn't ready for the show, so she popped in with her avatar, and then she's been on my show before. So a lot of opportunities with jewelry, guys. I mean, I know most of you in the chat that you do sell jewelry. So I'm going to bring in Lori on next week. She had commitment this Wednesday with her father. So she's going to be on next Wednesday. And I'm actually thinking about possibly doing a giveaway. So if you're in the chat, there's a heads up for you guys. Hey, Glenn, there's a heads up. I'm 99% sure I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to open it up. Again, I want to open it up to the people that watch the replay as well, because I know all of you can't be here when I do my lives. So I'm going to do some kind of jewelry giveaway. So please, make sure you subscribe and make sure you check out my show next Wednesday when I should have Lori on, Creative Lori. We're going to talk about jewelry and talk about the various types of stones and how to identify items when you're sourcing, how to source. Talk about selling and listing jewelry. So I think it'll be a great topic. At one point, I had a lot of jewelry sellers in my followers on my YouTube channel, and kind of got away a little bit from the jewelry selling. But it's an opportunity. It's hard goods. To me, it seems like smalls, hard goods are easier to list and easier. Well, jewelry can be long tail, but they're easier to list basically, and pretty plentiful. I mean, you can source them on YouTube auctions. You can source them in, Goodwill's website. Source it. You buy them in bulk sometimes on on eBay or wherever you want to source. So buy them at auctions. There's a lot of opportunities to buy jewelry. So I'm sorry I interrupted you while you were ready to say.
I was just gonna say I dabbled in jewelry. I think I was telling you the flea market I sell at 2 Sundays ago. A lot of the people will pull up at like 5 in the morning, and a lot of the vendors will walk around and buy and then resell.
Mm-hmm.
They're finding with other vendors. So I walked up to this one guy, and he had bags and bags and bags of jewelry in like a 2-pound gallon freezer bags.
Right.
Apparently, unfortunately, his father passed away, and he had 3 storage units. He was just getting rid of the stuff. I knew nothing about jewelry. I was talking to one of the morning show people, and they said I should have grabbed at least 2 or 3 bags because the gold alone, probably in the bags, could have got me my money back. And
I don't even follow that. I mean, I don't even know what silver and gold is going for now. I'm assuming it's just probably relatively high.
But I think what's happening though is Dave and I are, well, me especially, I'm getting my hands in too many cookie jars, and I'm just
spreading yourself too thin.
Well, even with selling stuff, you know, we pretty much have narrowed ourselves down. And after the holidays, we're going to clean the store up and just, if our numbers drop, our numbers drop. But I saw Michelle sells on Grailed, and I was wondering how that works because I tried a couple things and I wasn't sure if that's like a social media share site like some of these others are.
I had Michelle on many moons ago, so I would love to have Michelle on. I know she doesn't typically go live on YouTube, but I would love to have Michelle on and ever share the various platforms she's on. I'm not trying to put you in a spot, Michelle, but you're welcome to join me one show.
Yeah, because we're on eBay. eBay is that's our main thing. And then Poshmark, we've pretty much grown that. We're pretty much close to hitting the numbers that we predicted we would get.
Mm-hmm.
Mercari, we don't do clothing on Mercari. It's mostly hard goods, sneakers, and plush.
Right.
And then everyone.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say every once in a while we'll throw something on Facebook Marketplace. The bigger item.
With the plush,
okay.
You find Mercari is better with. I mean, I don't know.
I've sold some plush on Mercari. I can't. I'm on Chrome and I can't get into my Mercari because I forgot my password. But
okay.
Because I use Safari, so it's not knowing my password on Chrome. Next show we do, I'll pull it up.
So you have relatively good success selling plush on Mercari.
Yeah, let me pull it up on my phone here, and I can do. I just listed
more so than eBay. You have more success selling.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what? Just out of curiosity, why would you think that is?
It's a good question, but
okay.
Sells on, and the other thing, sneakers. I sell more sneakers on. Let me pull this up. I sell more sneakers on Mercari than I do
on eBay.
On eBay, I sell more. I sell more shoes on Poshmark than I do Mercari. Let me just pull this up real quick. Like today, I listed 6 items. See if I can get the screen to go away. But like this is just some of the plush that I sell. Now, what I don't like on Mercari, the only downfall, I sold this guy. I gotta get him off. Remember that glitch I had, Adam? Yeah. Well, these 2 sold, so but this jar, I picked it up at a flea market for $2.
Okay.
I sold them for $20. I sold them for $32 free ship. So,
what cost you to ship? About $7-8?
Yeah. Now, well, with plush, if it's under £1, it's $4.99. The only downfall.
How do you ship that? With some kind of cubic shipping, or how do you ship that?
No. Mercari gives you the price when you go in.
Oh, Mercari. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. See, now if I put 6 ounces in here, and it's telling me the cheapest way to send it out. I put 6 ounces just to do this demonstration, but It's telling me it's $4.60 to ship it UPS if I wanted to.
Okay,
now
so under £1, no matter what.
When I do £1, it's $11 through UPS, and it's only $9.99 for FedEx. But FedEx is across town, so I'll lower the price a little bit to get what I want.
Can you ship it some kind of USPS flat rate?
Oh, you can ship it any way you want.
Right. But again, plush doesn't fit in a box. I mean, typically, unless it's a small one.
No, I'll put it in a poly bag. We'll put it in.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe
You wanted to close.
the cubic shipping, like use Pirate Ship or something, use cubic shipping.
Well, yeah, I guess we could do pirate shipping because you're not getting an eBay discount. So, but we'll put plus. You'll go either.
Well, Pirate Ship, I brought that up before. You know, with Pirate Ship, you get commercial rate plus.
Okay.
From day one. I mean, I get commercial rate plus with Pirate Ship. I don't get top rate plus with eBay.
Gotcha.
But I get it with Pirate Ship from day one because everybody gets commercial rate plus.
Yeah, because our plus will go into a suffocation bag for clothing and then into a poly bag if it'll fit. And then we have the bigger poly bag. But the only thing I don't like about Poshmark or Mercari is when you get a liker and you hit the promotion button,
right?
And then you put in the amount you wanna put in here. Let me see if this will do it. Like $40 here. I already sent something out. So let's say I want to send this woman $35. Oh.
Yeah, it's reversed.
That's what it's, well, because I already sent an offer out, this $40 item, Mercari wants me to send a $28 offer. That's the lowest I can go.
Oh, really?
And I don't understand why they do that. It's like
they lock into what offer you can submit.
The first time you can do any amount you want.
Right.
But when you go in to do it the second time, Mercari is suggesting to you to go, why am I sending $28 out for a $40 item? I just don't.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So,
and then you're locked into that. You can't go higher.
Right. So I send out one liker, and if they don't bite on it, then I gotta hope that they buy it. So that's the downfall to Mercari. So
yeah. But the shipping is relatively reasonable with Mercari?
Yeah, I do all UPS.
Okay. They have a deal with UPS.
Because then that way we're, like I said, our FedEx is across town. That way Dave doesn't have to go. Because Dave usually is at the post office by 8:30 the next morning.
And UPS is near the post office?
UPS, yeah, our post office is only like 3 miles away.
Well, you're saying UPS. You mean USPS or UPS?
USPS, I apologize.
Okay.
The post office, USPS,
right.
I apologize. Okay. And then FedEx is, yes, across town. Now, there are incidents where we have electronics that are super heavy.
Right.
That we will go to FedEx.
FedEx Ground, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll drive it over to FedEx. Or you can set up the account through the email or through the website and have them actually pick it up at the house. But we don't sell enough merchandise to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody had any questions for either one of us.
Yeah. Did any of you guys use, again, we talked about that before. Any of you guys use porch pickup? I mean, it's difficult with me because I have regional distribution center. They don't come out of my local post office. They come out of a regional center in the next city over. Well, I'm in a town, the suburb, and then they ship them from the city. It seems like I've had the same carriers recently, but we were regular carriers typically.
When they shut everything down, we were having porch pickup. But then what was happening is the mailman knew us.
Right. Well, that's a big plus. I had one guy for like 15 years.
But what was happening was on his day off,
then it could get messed up. Right.
He wasn't even scanning anything. And the one morning we went out knowing that things were going to get picked up. We came back at like 3 PM, and our mail was never picked up because it was somebody filling in, and we had to run to the post office real quick to get it out. So we didn't get dinged.
Now Lisa does. She does USPS pickup. Now, Lisa, you said you did this part time, so I'm assuming you work a full time job as well. So do you just leave it out on your porch or whatever, and just in a bin or whatever, and have them pick it up? I've had issues here for some reason. I've had eBay boxes stolen.
Yep.
I had again, I don't know what happened with this, but I had a shower curtain liner that was shipped on my front step in a big envelope, basically a vanilla envelope, and it wasn't in there. It's like the Amazon driver could not have put that on my step with a tear on it and no weight to it. So it's like, did a neighbor or somebody come up and see a big envelope on my step and tear it out and pull it out? I don't get it.
No, I understand that. So anyway, I know it's getting to the top of the hour. So if you want to let them know about our show Monday.
Yes. So I just want to open it up to any last minute question, guys. We didn't get a lot of work done, but I mean, that's great. I'm very happy that Bill was able to join me, and I am definitely going to do what I told you guys. I'm going to be a man of my word. I'm going to end some listings and sell similar. I got to get something up tonight. Yes. So Bill and I have a reselling show. It's every other Wednesday, Monday. I'm sorry, Monday. Every other Monday at 8 p.m. Every other Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It rotates between our two channels. A week ago it was on Bill's channel. So this coming Monday, it'll be on my channel at 8 p.m. So on Adam's Experts channel at 8 p.m. I will get the listing up shortly. Bill and I have to discuss. We discussed a couple things. We have to come up with a topic, and I will get that listed. So if you're available, or you can watch the replay again, it's Life of a Reseller, and it rotates every other Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern between Bill and my channel. And on this Monday, it will be on my channel.
If anybody wants to jump on and join in the conversation, by all means, right? We'll always take somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
Panel, anybody has any thoughts or ideas, please,
Again, and stream guys, if you haven't used StreamYard before, it's very, very easy. It's internet based, server based. You don't have to have a real elaborate, powerful computer. Basically, you just have to go in. You have to go into StreamYard. I put in the invitation. I can put it in the description, or I should say in the chat, or I can send it out to you manually through your messenger or your email. And you just click on it, and you just have to give StreamYard permission to use your microphone and your camera. Just make sure you have proper lighting, because that can be an issue. Again, I don't have a big issue as far as the your camera, as long as you have a halfway decent camera and I can hear you, and you have somewhat decent lighting. So make sure you have decent lighting, because sometimes that can be an issue. You StreamYard permission, and then you set up your name, whatever name you want to put in there, and then you come in they call it the green room. I click on you, boom, you're in the chat. You're in the stream.
Anything but Safari.
Well, that's the thing too. Your preferred is Chrome. Preferred with
Chrome. You can use. I think you can use Firefox too, right? But it prefers Chrome.
So, but with StreamYard, the preferred browser is Chrome.
Yes, because you can't do it.
You can even use your phone now. You can even use your phone now. So if you have a decent phone, which a lot of people have, better phones than they have webcams, just make sure you have some kind of tripod. I mean, for your phone, and you can use your phone. It works great. Now, again, you want to be able to follow the chat. That's the other issue too. With StreamYard is you can't type in the chat. I can type in the chat as the host, but the guest cannot type in the StreamYard chat. So if you want to type and follow the chat, you're going to want to have another window open, whether it be on a tablet or on your phone or whatever, so you can type in the YouTube chat, because for some reason StreamYard won't let you type in the StreamYard chat. I've asked them to do it, they won't do it. So. Anyway, again, guys, so we shall see you next Monday at 8 p.m. on my channel. And again, I appreciate you all being here. If you aren't subscribed, which I'm assuming all of you are subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the thumbs up. And we shall see you hopefully on Monday at 8 p.m. on my channel. Thanks for being here, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.